Hello everybody, my name is Damon and welcome back to some more NieR Automata. Before we get into what we did last session and what we're going to be doing in today's session, you may have a couple of questions that need answering, such as why the recording date in the bottom left says that this was recorded February 9th of 2018, as opposed to sometime in June of 2017 when we last left off. You may also be wondering why the save file we last saved on, instead of being saved on June 10th, 2017, was last saved January 14th, 2018. You may also be wondering why these two save files are basically censored. Well, funny story about all that. So, if you watched my Super Dimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls playthrough, you may recall that I had a number of incidents, with every series that I was recording at the time. That being, Sega Hard Girls, NieR Automata, and Pokemon Moon. In Super Dimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls, I had recorded, I think, 2 to 4 sessions of, gameplay that were all an hour to 2 hours in length. For whatever reason, XSplit only recorded the first 20 minutes of all of those sessions. So that was, about a fourth to... Actually, no. Far less than a fourth. We had a really low percentage of footage that we had to what we needed. So I had to go back in time and re-record all of that. Then we had Pokemon Moon, where I had recorded, I believe, an hour and 46 minutes of footage of gameplay. And it was a pretty pivotal point of the story. I would argue, I would say, in fact, it was the climax of the entire series, and I deleted my audio for that session before I had actually transferred it over to my editing computer. And upon trying to restore that audio through a file recovery program, I found out that it was all corrupted. So, for every 8 seconds, there was about, a half a second of me speaking. I'm not the best at math, but that is a very, very low amount of me talking. Assuming I was talking during the points that it saved. There could have just been dead air when I was, like, running around or something that was included, because that's the audio that was recovered. And I did not want to upload, an hour, or even less. If I had cut down everything that happened in that session of Pokemon Moon, which, honestly, it wouldn't have been that bad, but it's been so long at this point, there's really no point to doing it. If I had just cut down the video to, like, 20 minutes, and just cut, like, everything out, and just kept the important stuff in, and just, like, post-commentated over that, we probably would have been fine. I could have just gone on, completed the series, we would have been done. But instead, I didn't want to do that because that was a lot of work. It was really stressful at the time because there was a lot of other stress going on in my life. So we just let that die off. And at that point, I had basically stopped recording, editing, and uploading for 3 months, because I was just sitting there wanting to get through Pokemon Moon, but also not wanting to do anything about it. So I just sat there like a lazy jackass and did absolutely nothing. Which brings us to NieR Automata. As I mentioned last episode, the very end of last session, I mentioned that for the next session, which is this one, I would be planning on finishing Route B, because I knew how long it was going to be, because we had finished Route A, we knew how much story there was left, or how much I thought there was left, And lo and behold, I did in fact finish Route B. We went through Route B, went on to the next one, for a number of hours. Didn't go very far. And after that, because of what happened with Pokemon Moon, that footage just sat on this computer for 3 months. Or at least I assumed it did. When I finally came back and started to edit again, I had noticed that all of my footage on this computer, for some reason, was gone. I have no idea where it went. My recordings folder, which is where all my recordings of XSplit go, was not on this computer. I don't know if someone accidentally deleted it, if it deleted itself. I tried using a file recovery program to find a trace of the files, but by that point, it had been 3 months, so I guess they were just gone. All of that footage was gone, although there wasn't much there to begin with. All that was there was those 20-minute increments of Sega Hard Girls and those few hours of NieR. So, I just re-recorded NieR up at the very end of Route B, because that's where we ended off this session. And I should clarify. This session, the one that was recorded here, this one right now, after last session, only got up to the very end of Route B. The session after this is the one I had lost, where I recorded the end of Route B and past that. I thought I still had this session, because I did have the footage for this session on my other computer. However, as it turns out, I did not have the audio for this session. Or rather, I had the audio, I have the Audacity file, and I have the Audacity data folder. For some reason, in the Audacity data folder, if you don't know how Audacity works, it has a project file, and then it saves all of the audio in that project file in these really, really tiny files in its data folder. And those tiny files are segmented into other folders, like DO1 and DO2 and DO3 and so on. And there were, I believe, 6 folders in that data folder, because that session was 3 hours long. From here to the end of Route B was 3 hours long. All of those folders, save for the first one, were empty. So I only had 1/6 of the audio, which is pretty bad for a 3-hour session. That 1/6 was only at the very beginning of the session. Everything past that was gone. And seeing how I couldn't be bothered to record 5 minutes to an hour of post-commentary for Pokemon Moon, which is a pretty slow-paced game, there was no way I was going to record at least 2 hours of footage, post-commentary, I don't even know what I just said, of NieR, which is a pretty action-paced game. It's an action hack-and-slash game. I was not going to record all of that again post-commentary. And I didn't want to upload 2 hours of silence, as I just said. NieR, thankfully, unlike Pokemon Moon, has multiple saves, so I'm able to go back and re-record things if I have the save for that session I need to re-record. And even more thankfully, miraculously even, last session, at the very end, as you saw when we found the Nuclear Arms Manual, we had the choice of giving it to Pascal as per norm for the quest, the side quest, which was data for the old world, or we could have given it to the commander, because it was a Nuclear Arms Manual on making nuclear fission reactors, or weapons, I think, or whatever. It was on nuclear fission. And in past Damon's infinite wisdom, instead of saving over this file and checking to see what the two decisions did, past Damon, gave the Nuclear Arms Manual to Pascal and then decided, oh right, I should see what happens if I give this to the commander. So he made a separate save. And because he made that separate save, the next 3-hour session we had, all of my saves were kept here. And the session after that was kept here. When I had to re-record that session. When I had to re-record the end of Route B. And because of that, we have this session right here before we gave the nuclear arms manual to Pascal or the commander. And now we can re-record this session. Somehow, this file has been untouched. And now, when I get into the save, I'm going to have to overwrite this save so that in the event that this footage or any footage in the future is corrupt or the audio is corrupt for one reason or another, as I've had multiple times, we will be able to go back to this session and re-record 20 hours of gameplay. Or, yeah, 20 hours of gameplay, or however much is, in fact, corrupted. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that, because I really don't want to play all that again. But we're just going to take the necessary steps in case it does happen. In any case, last we left off... Holy shit, Dogbot, where the fuck did you come from? Okay, man, I'm just trying to explain some things here. Last we left off, we had gone to the pit. We had fought Adam and Eve again. I say again because we had fought them in 2B's route. We fought them, we beat them, and we went to Pascal's village, and then we went to the Forest Kingdom. We met A2 as her sword met the Forest King's face. And now we have to go... what do we have to do now? I don't actually know. We have to go talk to Anemone. Right, we have to go talk to Anemone about the Forest Kingdom and about, A2. So that's great. However, we have a number of side quests we have to do first. Because I know that we did them in the future past recorded history. As this guy really coming after me again. I had a really bad time with you the past 3 times I've tried to record this. I've tried to record this 3 times now. That little intro there. And it's really hard for me to just explain the whole situation. Did that flawlessly. And this guy has kicked my ass 2 out of the 3 times we've been here now. What? Hello? Also, we found a weird animation when fighting this guy. Maybe he'll do it again. He stomped on me with his foot, and 9S was like, no, and blocked it, but then we were flattened anyways, so I'm not really sure what the point of it was. And I hate these missiles! I hate them! Missiles and red boxes! You could not have a worse level. Well, I guess you could. You could have more missiles and more red boxes. Yeah, fuck you. You gave me more experience than you did last time. Why? Why did you give me more experience? I don't know. Also, right. We never turned in the actual data on the old world. We're gonna give that to Pascal, as we did last time, because that's just what we did last time. We'll skip that, though, because you've already seen that. First and foremost, we're going to talk to Emil again. I'm not sure why, because we did this...
This is strange flower.
Yeah, we did this in 2B's route. I don't actually remember why this is here again.
A lunar tear.
Unless we just didn't finish this side quest, but I'm pretty sure we did. Hey, Emil.
So this flower is called a lunar tear.
Sure is,
Seeing
Emil.
that dredges up all kinds of memories.
Really?
Some of them are a bit strange, honestly. Like the one where I'm being attacked by a giant boar over and over again. Or another where I keep trying out new parts every time my body is damaged.
I don't remember that.
Sounds rough.
Something
just
about
remember you
this
having a single
flower
body.
fills me with an emotion I don't really understand. It's like something's pushing down on my chest really hard.
You don't really...
Do you mind if I ask you a favor?
Sure.
If you find lunar tears growing anywhere else, would you let me know? I want
guess.
to try and figure out what this feeling is all about.
Okay.
What do you say?
Sure. I've never refused a quest. You know, I just now noticed that. I've never refused a quest.
Aw, thanks.
Sure.
If you find another lunar tear, just let me know on this frequency, all right?
Got it.
I'm counting on you.
Got it. Bye. Bye, Emil. I'm too slow to catch up with you. Oh. Hello. Okay. Yeah, we know where all of these are. So we can just go ahead and collect them. There's someone over here we have to talk to, however. We have to at least start this quest. Hello there, my good man. Where did you come from? This forest branch is open for business today. Feel free to swing by if there's anything you need. Sure. I'm not gonna buy anything because I don't know what I bought in the past future history. So you'll be fine with that. Hey, I know this is a bit out of left field, but you look like someone who cares very deeply about gastronomy. I don't know what that means, but no? See, I'm doing research about food for whenever the human race decides to return to Earth. Okay. Those humans were always going on about eating, right? Well, also closing the shelter, but mostly eating. Anyway, I'm collecting ingredients from across the land for research purposes, and I'm betting you'd like to help me out. Right? Sure. Why not? Thanks a million. So, it's at the top of the list, naturally, which means I need to head out and find both moose and boar meat. I'm not sure many humans ate those. I mean, maybe boars? I don't know about moose. I've never had moose. I've never had boar either, but I assume it's at least somewhat more normal.
Query.
Yeah, okay.
Since androids generate energy from water, what purpose does the resistance have with animal protein?
They just said it was for when the humans come back.
It appears illogical.
You got me.
Hey, it's for the humans, okay? When the humans come back, they're gonna want to eat food. And we're gonna give them food. Yeah, you sure? Why am I hacking you, Moose?
We must protect our king.
Yeah, you protect your king, alright. Don't mind me, just helping you protect your king. Yeah, you get them intruders. I picked up this... Oh, what are you doing, camera? What are you doing, camera? I picked up this trick in the future. It's the only way you get anywhere remotely fast with these guys. But I don't know what the camera is doing. It's trying to force me into facing forward with this guy, but I don't want to do that because we go faster backwards than we do forwards when we do this. Right. Can I pick this up as this guy? I
This is a
can't.
lunar tear, right?
Sure
You
is.
better let Emil know.
Why do they glow? That's
Hey
weird.
there, guys. What's up?
Oh.
We found a lunar tear.
Oh, we're
He's
supposed to be
located
calling him on the pod,
right there.
but I'm a
I'm
machine,
coming.
so we're not doing that.
Okay. I hope he doesn't expect me to just...
Wait, he's coming over? Alright.
Sorry to keep you.
Hey, Emil.
Oh, hey.
Can't
now
see
that
your
I
face.
think about it, this whole area was once...
Are you remembering something?
Once what?
It's all pretty fuzzy, but I seem to have a memory of caring for this flower a long time ago.
This
But the
specific
sand kept
flower?
expanding, and the flowers gradually wilted.
Sand.
Now that I think about it, that was around the same time I stopped seeing people.
People. What?
Thanks a bunch for finding this. Really.
What?
Oh, and let me know if you find any more,
I don't
okay?
remember that happening,
I'm
Emil.
gonna stay here for a bit.
But I mean, we've already gone over this in 2B's route, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, now we have to go to the desert I think to the amusement park. I think there's one in the amusement park. And to the flooded city. I'm pretty sure. And unfortunately, we did not finish, or we did not complete this quest for the supply trader until a future session. So for now, we are unable to harvest the boar and moose meat, because otherwise you would see the exact same quest being repeated in the future, or being completed in the future. So for now, we're just going to head back, not as a machine. Let's see, where are we going to go first? Well, I could go to the desert and pick up that lunar tier, I suppose so. We could also head to Data Analysis Freak. I'm not actually sure if I ever finished this, because I couldn't find footage of me finishing this. But I'll assume we finished it because we don't have the quest in the future. So I'm just gonna assume we have it, or assume we did it. And now we're going to head to the deserts. Get us a lunar tier. We're gonna get us a lot of lunar tiers, actually. Well, we're not gonna get them. We're gonna find them for a meal. And before we make a mistake, as I said, we're going to overwrite this save. And hopefully, we don't have to redo it ever again. Alright, Emil. Here we go again. Yeah, remember when I spent like an hour trying to climb up that stupid wall?
Hey there! What's going on?
Hey, Emil.
I found one of those flowers you're looking for. It's over it.
Don't move an inch! I'm coming!
How?
Don't move. I'm actually coming.
Sorry to keep you.
How?
You're fast.
There's a wall here,
That's
Emil.
it. I remember now.
Remember
Back
what?
when the aliens first invaded,
What?
I fought as hard as I could to save Earth.
Really?
I think I had something I wanted to protect. Something really precious to me.
Was
But
it
I don't know what it was. Thank you for finding
the
this.
flowers?
You'll let me know if
Was
you
it the
find any more,
people?
right?
Sure.
I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Okay, Emil. Hot deals. Hot deals. 3,000. Yeah. Oh, they actually have like symbols. 1,500 for healing items. 3,000 for extra lives. I don't know what these symbols really mean, Emil. You got bargain day, sale. You got a whole bunch of junk in your trunk for some reason. Well, you have fun recalling your memories. I'm gonna go help you recall more memories. Alright, lunar tier, you are somewhere around here. Wow, that was easy.
It's a lunar tier. I better tell Emil.
Hey, man,
Hey
we're gonna
there, what's up?
leave.
I found a
Oh,
lunar...
no, we're
I'm
not.
on my way!
Sorry to keep you.
Hi.
As speedy as always, I see.
Oh, that's right.
What happened?
I was fighting the aliens. It wasn't going well.
Lighting is like this
So
because
I
of the
decided
mod
to
I
create
have to
multiple
improve
versions of
frame rate.
myself to help with the fight.
You did what?
But the aliens just kept coming. I lost so many friends that day.
Were
It
they
was a
other
long time
yous,
ago,
or-
but still,
Say, Emil, how old are you anyway?
I'm not sure. I didn't need that memory to fight. Thank you for finding this. You'll let me know if you find any more, right?
I'm not sure how many are left.
I'm
but
gonna stay here for a bit.
yeah. This whole lighting thing right here is because frames are bad for me when recording this game. So we have a mod that helps with that. It's this global illumination thing. Causes some problems sometimes. Well, that's not it. We have another one for you somewhere. Yeah, we have that. All right, the flooded city. Is that the last one for you, Emil? that does appear to be the last one. Off we go to the flooded city then, Emil. We can finally hear the rest of your story. Or hear what we heard last time. Still not really sure why we're doing this again. Or why you couldn't do this last time, rather. But it's your memories, your story. You tell it whenever you want. Even if it's the same time as it was before, but it's different now. 2B, remember when we killed all those golden guys? That was a long time ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday, because I was editing that session yesterday. It was not a fun time. And I don't know what they were talking about, man. They were all like, oh, you killed my brothers, and it's like, yeah, but they attacked me first, and I don't think I killed any of their brothers before that. At least not to my knowledge. None that was made aware to me. But I mean, they're just machines, so like, what does it matter? Why did I froze that?
I should probably tell you about
Sorry to keep you.
We didn't even call you!
I didn't even contact you yet.
Okay, how'd you get on that side of the...
Emil,
Are you okay?
I just remembered. Thank
You?
you again. You've helped me remember an important place.
What is that?
A place very special to him.
Him?
In thanks, I'll tell you how to visit it. Please take this key.
Him. I don't actually remember if we saw this in 2B's route or not.
what's it
But
for?
It'll let you access the elevator in the shopping mall.
Oh,
You should
boy.
head there whenever you have the time. I'm
Sure,
sorry.
Emil.
I need to stay here for a while. You go on ahead.
Sure thing, Emil. We'll go check out the shopping district. The thing is, I'm not sure if we did this in 2B's route or not. I mean, we didn't get what happens after, I know, because I can look at the footage in the future, or I can look at the footage of this session. I did look at the footage of the session, and I saw that things that happen in the future didn't happen yet, which I thought already happened, but they didn't. I'm being very vague and stupid about this, but you'll understand maybe in a little bit when I explain it and you see it. But I'm not sure if we took the elevator in 2B's route. If we did, then there's no point in me being coy about it, but I'm going to assume that we didn't. Is that guy back? Is the big asshole back? Of course he's back. You know, I'm stupid, 9S. Why haven't we been why haven't we been attacking? Okay, sure, that solves that problem, I guess. Bye.
This must be what Emil's key
Anyway,
is for.
Emil, are you already down here, or here's the key? Very special to him. Now, I only know one person that you would know that you would refer to as him. So I'm just gonna assume that this is special to NieR. And this is special to NieR, the character, and to the series, but I don't know how special it is exactly. I mean, it's pretty important, but well. Look at all
Where
the
are we?
chests.
Thank you for coming.
Emil, what is this place?
It's the place from my memories that I worked so hard to protect.
This
or,
place?
to be exact, the place protected by the person I used to be.
Sorry.
So you're not the original.
A long time ago, I was created to be a weapon.
I remember that much.
A weapon that could adapt to any environment, and one capable of total
I
destruction.
remember that much.
You're a weapon?
He is.
When the war against the aliens started, I decided to strengthen that weapon by creating copies of myself.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened.
So, in truth, I'm only one of a countless number of
I don't
Emils.
remember any of this being a thing.
We,
I don't remember that
guess,
being a thing,
worked
or
with each
that
other
being
to
a
keep our
thing,
defensive lines intact.
or any of this being
But
a thing,
the more
Emil.
of ourselves we created,
Why couldn't you do this
the more
before?
our original memories began to fade.
But now you remember everything. Because you do.
The original Emil liked this place a lot.
Uh-huh.
He spent a lot of time here with people he loved. They were tough times, sad times. But the memories of that journey were his greatest treasure. And I have a few traces of those memories in my own mind.
Where's the original Emil?
I don't know. There were so many of us that after a while, we just... And there's still something that all of us Emils need to settle.
Settle?
Ah, right. I should probably repay you for
What do
all
you
of
mean
your
need
help.
to settle?
Please take this.
A lunar tear. Thanks, Emil.
It's said that a lunar tear can make any wish come true.
Well,
Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
I think you already
You've
did.
helped me find some of my precious memories. Now I'll be able to keep pushing forward, even if I'm alone.
I mean, you've been pushing forward for a real long time, pal.
You've helped me find some of my
Yeah, okay. So... I don't know what song this is from the track by off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure this is from NieR Gestalt / Replicant. Again, well, maybe I haven't said it. Well, I've probably said it multiple times in this playthrough, in the future and the past. I haven't played NieR Gestalt / Replicant, whichever one was the English version, since 2013. I wanted to play it before I played this one, but unfortunately that didn't happen, so... I've got my own really faded memories, Emil. Project Gestalt Report fucking 10. Yeah, I remember that. And many numbers before it that we're gonna have to find again. That's gonna be fun. Hey, you know what? Maybe this time around, I'll find even more reports than I did last time, because I don't think I found all of them last time. Because I didn't know that I had to look for them. But now I do. I don't know what song this is. And I don't think I could just put on the item, or the... I don't think putting on the sound waves would tell me what it is. It would just show the sound waves. Well, Emil, I'm sure I said some pretty interesting things to you last time about all this when I first discovered it. Unfortunately, a lot of time has passed since then. And I've already seen all this once. Still amazing, but I don't really have much else to say about that, so... As 2B stretches. 2B. Alright. Well. Off we go. So, we're going to save. And we're actually going to go to the title screen. Because what is shown here, I didn't know was here until the session after this that I recorded. The first time around. The first time I recorded the end of Route B, I saw this I think when I started up the game, and I was like, oh, wow, the title screen is different. I didn't notice that, because, I don't usually quit the title screen and then exit the game. I just exit the game in the menu. And unfortunately, because I re-recorded that, I didn't know at the time that this was a new thing that was discovered in that session. But here it is. We get lunar tears. And that's all there is to that, I guess. One day, Emil. One day, I will play all of the Drakengard series and the original NieR again. And we will remember together what happened in your story. Because I don't remember much about you, Emil, other than you are a kid who was cursed. That's basically all I remember. I don't know why you're able to multiply. What's going on with that? No idea. But we're going to the factory. I mean, yeah. We're gonna have to go to the factory anyways, but we're going to the factory now for 210's thing that I'm pretty sure I did last time, but I couldn't find proof of me doing it. But the quest doesn't exist in the future, so either the quest just vanished because we couldn't complete it anymore, or we're able to still, or I finished it, so it disappeared. We're gonna go with that assumption, so I'm going to do it now, and if I didn't do it before, well, I'm doing it now, so that's weird. That's from the lighting mod. The shadows. The shadows only render in a certain distance of me, which is good, because that definitely helps with frames. Sometimes I drop to like 40 frames randomly. It's not a fun thing. What am I doing in here? Shop owner in the forest is researching human cuisine. He needs help gathering ingredients. Find the following. Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't do this for quite a while. It's, like the simplest quest imaginable. It's not getting done. Operator 210 enjoys analyzing data in her spare time. Made it light of her hobby, and it ended up being made to help with it. Go to the abandoned factory and infiltrate a data terminal that can't be accessed from the bunker. Oh, that's it. Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, I guess we could do this when we have to go down here for the We Are Gods thing, but we'll just do it now. Because, I mean, if we do it now, we'll have the terminal down here, so we'll just be able to teleport. Or transport, sorry, not teleport. We're transporting. 2B, you coming or what? Anyways, you've all, seen this many times,
This place is like a
giant machine's nest. Wonder what it used to be like.
Dad?
Accessing historical records. Analysis. This location was once used for weapons production and experimentation.
Experimentation?
What kind of weapons?
Humanoid combat robots. Common examples include the P-22 and P-33
Robots.
Solution weapons, huh? Flight units. I think I can understand.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You know what? I probably did this last time. I literally probably did this last time. I probably did this exact thing where I just forgot, where I interrupted what the pod and 9S were saying because I was too busy moving forward with this quest. Where the fuck am I? I thought I was over at the left. I was over at the right somehow. Thanks, androids. Where'd you guys come from? Also, what? Well, that was it? That was the terminal? I thought you meant
That's 101.
an actual...
Alert. Poor reception in this area is preventing data upload.
Okay.
Proposal. Unit 9S should move to an area with better reception.
Sure. Yeah, we're gonna open this first. So, can I not access the terminals down below? Is that not allowed? It's probably not allowed, because I have to wait for the story. Okay, yeah, okay, so we did do this before, because I remember going in there and doing all that, so that's good. We're going the wrong way. We need to leave. I thought we were gonna have to go underground and just activate one of the terminals, but I guess that wouldn't make sense, because we don't know those terminals exist yet. Because, well, 9S doesn't know they exist yet. 2B does, and I guess 9S does, because we did Route A, and, well, we are become as gods. We are become as gods. That is what we did. Hey, 2-0. Contacting. Maybe. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Hey, 2-0.
Operator 210 to 9S. Come in.
Hello.
This is 9S.
I received the data you sent.
Cool.
It's fascinating. It appears to be the journal of a human who once worked in the factory.
Interesting.
Yes. According to this, the man worked long hours on an almost daily basis. He says, and I quote, "They're working me like a machine." Working like a machine to build a machine? Humans truly were strange creatures.
Well,
I'll send you a reward later.
okay. A reward.
I didn't say you would not get a reward.
What?
Okay.
Don't disconnect me.
Alright.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Okay. What'd you send me? 210. What do we got? Nothing? Wait, was this sent now? Today? No. This was sent a long time ago. Where's... Oh. Because I was thinking 2Bs. Oh, thanks. Tech manual, medium recovery, 3,000 gold, 1,150 XP. Cool. Sent through what I mentioned earlier. Thanks, 210. Cool. Okay. Got anything to say about that? Anything? It doesn't seem like it. Alright. Well, in that case... I believe we can get on with the main story. I lied. Right. We have to go turn this nuclear arms manual back into Pascal, because we haven't done that in this universe yet. I mean, you guys saw it in this universe, but... hasn't actually happened. Yeah, you guys saw it, but we actually have to do it again. So, whatever. Here you are, Pascal. Alright, well. And with that, we can get on with the story. Because I didn't do anything else. I don't think. There might be some side quest on the bunker. I don't think so. Don't think there are. I don't recall there being any. I'm not sure if there are any. If there are, well, that sucks. We're just gonna get on with this. Hey, Anemone! We got the data on A2.
Oh, 2B.
Your timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
Our android forces currently have a carrier deployed in the Pacific Ocean. It should be back here to resupply before too long. The Resistance is assisting with the mission, so I'd like to ask you to run a little guard duty.
Seriously?
Dead serious. There's a stockpile of missiles down at the shoreline that needs to be loaded on the
gotta
carrier.
go fight the
And with all the
big
machine activity
fella.
lately, we need
The
to stay on our
Colossus.
toes.
Might as
Of
well
course,
be.
if you're already working on something for Yorha, I don't mind if that takes priority.
No, we're
Anyway,
not doing anything.
thanks in advance.
And the Colossus destroys all. Is that what it's called? Do you guys have anything to say? You guys never have anything to say. It's really upsetting. Oh, never mind.
Operator 210 to 9S. Come in, 9S.
Hi.
I'm here.
I've sent you a new data retrieval request. Please read it.
What?
Over.
Wait, just...
Wait. What? Good. What? I don't remember this. I don't remember this 210. I really don't remember this, but it must have happened at some point. Please gather the following for information analysis. Vestiges of human life from the large-scale ruins in the desert. These ruins are the remains of what was once a residential area. Okay, I don't... Nope, don't remember this. Don't remember this. Don't remember it. Hope it's not important for the future, because we're not technically gonna do it in the future. So that's that's weird. Yeah, don't. Maybe I'll see these images, these pictures, and I'll remember crystal clear everything we're supposed to do. Everything we did. And I'll be like, yeah, I did this before. So I don't have to worry about the future being weird, because I didn't do these side quests. You know, I'm not missing out on some super secret mega ending because we didn't do all the side quests or something like that. Okay, Pod, what am I doing? What am I doing, Pod? Where am I taking pictures, Pod? Am I getting high up? Am I... what? What's this? It says ledger on it. Oh well, more junk for the operator. What? A counting book. Oh! Well, you said photographs. You just want me to pick up junk? Okay. Yeah, nope, didn't do this. Broken toy. Is this a toy? I guess the operator would be interested in this. It's been here for thousands of years? Strong ass toy. Oh, I mean, the books also survived, so there. Probably don't want iron ore. Small shoe. A shoe, must belong to a child. I'd say this counts as a remnant of mankind.
Okay, this should be enough. What do we have?
Broken toys.
Small shoes.
One, take a photo of
Affirmative.
Alright. You like looking at
Operator
child
210 to
things?
9S.
210?
Operator? How can I help you?
I've received your data.
Uh-huh.
Does it seem useful?
That depends on what I do with it.
Oh, alright.
It is, however, fascinating. I was aware that humans used to live in groups, but I did not know they coexisted in such a wide variety of ways. I'm sure you're aware that
With
most humans
shoes?
subsisted in small familial units.
What do shoes have to do with families?
A family is a group of people that share a connection by blood or social custom.
Uh-huh.
If androids had a similar system of families...
Operator? Are
What?
you there?
I've said too much.
What?
I must return to my duties.
What? What? What?
disconnected.
What? Okay, that would have been very useful knowledge for the future.
I have additional information to relate. I've sent mail with a reward. Please read it. And 9S? Thank you.
Well,
Okay, this would have been
Purpose of
very
question
useful
unknown.
information for the future, and I severely hope that it is not required for some super mega awesome ending, because I didn't do that in the past future. I've only done it in this future past. Which means I'd have to redo the entire fucking game to get up to the same point I was at while having done this quest. So, let's just assume we don't have to do this. You gave me a pod and a Type 4 blade. Analysis of the information you sent is complete. I believe I mentioned this already, but the social unit called family is truly fascinating. This will be of great use for future research. Your help is appreciated. You're welcome. But didn't I get this 4-0 sword in a... Wait. What? Type 4-0 blade. Oh. But that means I don't have this sword in the future. Oh, no. Guys, this is bad. But, you know what? We're not gonna care. I don't own this in the future. I didn't do the side quest in the future. Maybe we never did the side quest. Ever. We didn't do any part of it. Maybe it would have been really useful to have in the future. What does this do? Distorts time, slowing down all enemies that enter its vicinity. Cool, I already have overdrive, so I don't need a little bubble of Zawardo. I already have Zawardo. Right, so 2B. We got a bad situation on our hands. I just did a side quest that I didn't know existed. And I very much cannot do in the future. Which is bad. Because that means if there is some kind of ending that requires us to do every single side quest, and we aren't able to complete that one in the future in a different route because we just can't, then that means I'm going to have to play everything up to the very end of this game again, as I've had to do with Hyperdimension Neptunia. No one here has a quest to me, so that's kind of what I was hoping for. But I suppose I can buy some small recoveries. We're gonna need them. I mean, what does it matter what I spend my money on? None of this is going to matter after this session. But we only use small recoveries anyway, so. Well, thanks, operator. Now I have a weapon that I shouldn't have, but I do have. Oh.